Right, guys, there is some news about eFootball, and here is the game overview about the objectives and the battle pass, or the game pass, or whatever you want to call it. There was a tweet earlier on by eFootball, their Twitter account, and they quickly took it down. Maybe they had some issues with the emojis, or the release date was wrong. The release date did say 30th September, and I took a quick screenshot. I went to the URL, and this is what came up. So let's have a quick look at this, and it says here how to get the most of playing eFootball World, and so that must be the Game Pass or eFootball World. Is that the myClub? Maybe that's what it's called. eFootball World is the very core of eFootball experience. In here, you will play with authentic teams to recreate your favorite real-life rivalries. On the other hand, you can create your creative team by signing the developing players of your choice. When you're ready, face off against rivals from around the world or the globe on the biggest stages and the most exciting events. So if we scroll down, we can see here, eFootball kicks off 30th September 2021. So the tweet could be right in regards to 30th September. You never know, they could always change. I haven't refreshed this page since I've seen it, so I don't want to refresh it. It could all change. But hopefully it is 30th September. I'll refresh it at the end of this video and just see if it's still up. So it's finally here. eFootball 2022 is launching on 30th September 2021. The date also marks the beginning of eFootball World. Main features: match authentic. Take control of amazing teams like FC Barcelona, Manchester United, Juve, and FC Bayern Munich to play against other users. Trial matches. Play offline matches against human or AI opponents using 9 authentic teams listed below. So here we have again FC Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Juventus, Manchester United, Arsenal, Corinthians, Flamengo, Sao Paulo and River Plate. So not great, but you know, better than nothing, I guess. Events: play online PvP matches and complete mission objectives to earn rewards. We have cross-gen matches. Naturally, you'll be able to play against users on the same console as you. On top of that, you'll be able to play against users on the other generations of the same consoles. Example: PlayStation 5 users versus PlayStation 4 users, or Xbox XS users versus Xbox One users. That's good. That's very, very good. Compatible platforms: PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One, Windows 10, and Steam. From what I can see, that's saying it's not actually cross-platform yet. That's probably coming later. At the moment, it is cross-gen. Okay, here's another section. New modes and features coming autumn 2021. The update scheduled for release this autumn brings with it a ton of new and exciting features like Creative Team, where you can build your own dream team, as well as compatibility with smart devices. In fact, we're planning on introducing new features with every update to be released, so stay tuned for what's coming. Right, so eFootball World is just the whole thing together with everything in this article, and Creative Team is what is myClub. Now, Creative Team is an awful name. myClub, it was so much better. eFootball World was better than Creative Team, unless that's not the final name, but that is particularly terrible, to be fair. So they're also going to have smart devices, so maybe a bit like FIFA has the companion app, so you can create your squads through that, maybe some squad planners, and maybe do the objectives through that. So that's going to be interesting, but that's in autumn 2021, and we're pretty much getting to autumn now. So the main features: we've got Creative Team. Build your dream team and face off against users from around the globe. Sign players and managers that fit your chosen formation and tactics, and develop them to their full potential. In eFootball 2022, you'll be able to target the signings you covet the most, and you can also develop the players you can see fit. This means that when the final whistle is blown, it rests on your shoulders whether you step off the pitch winners or losers. So get out there and make your dream team a reality. Are they saying that you can't have draws in this game, winners and losers? Are we gone to an American style format? That is the weirdest language I've ever used. So your chosen formation and tactics. Now here we have match pass, scheduled for implementation at a later date, like everything else. With every match you play, you'll have the chance to earn rewards like the nominating contract, which allows you to sign a player of your choosing, among other items. You can purchase an advantage match pass using eFootball coins to get even more items. So let's have a look at this. They've got this week's featured player. So how quickly can you get that player if it's this week's featured player? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This has got to be days. Has to be. Season ends 12 days. Right. So the seasons are actually lasting for 12 days. I mean, unless it was 24 days and then you play 12 of them and now it says 12 days. But 12 days isn't too bad, I guess, to get a good player. We've got some little icons here. So we've got these G points again. We've got coins, it looks like. We've got some kind of cards and some training cards, maybe. I'm not entirely sure what that is. This card design looks a lot better. This font definitely does not. But that looks definitely better than what we've seen in the past. Anyone know who this person is? Well, it's actually Celtic. So any Celtic fans know who this player is? You can receive amazing rewards for completing objectives. Each objective will have its own reward, so make sure you do your best to complete as many as you can. If you want even better rewards, try completing premium objectives, which are unlocked using eFootball coins. What the hell does that mean? If you want better rewards, try completing premium objectives, which are unlocked using eFootball coins. So it's pay to win? So if you want to get better objectives, and I hope that they mean cosmetic objectives and not better tactics or better cards or whatever for your player, because that will be awful. They need to explain what that means. And of course here we have the objective, premium objectives, weekly objectives, and the campaign objectives. Yeah, let's have a look at these. Contracts, chance deal, an item that allows you to sign a random player from a list of players tailored for this deal. Nominating contract, an item that allows you to sign a player of choosing from a list of players tailored for this contract. Okay, virtual currency, eFootball coins, an in-game currency that you can use to sign players and purchase advantage match passes, among other items. GP, an in-game currency that you can sign players and managers. eFootball points, in-game points you can redeem for players, signings, and items. Well, I've got quite a few left at the moment, so hopefully they transfer. And my coins, I've got like 10,000 coins that need to transfer. Right, player types. There are 4 player types in the game: standard, trending, featured, and legendary. So we've got the standard Juventus player here. Right winger, 82. Players are based on their performance during the current season. Player development, yes. How to sign: eFootball coins, random, GP nominated, chance deal. So there's different ways of you can unlock these guys. eFootball coins. So there's going to be a pack system as there is in PES 2022 or 21, sorry, where you select a box and you can get a random standard card. GP nominated. If you wanted, I guess, that particular standard card, you could nominate that card and get them through the GP. So we've got trending. Players are based on specific match or week in which they put an impressive performance during the season. Player development, no. Oh, there's no player development on these cards. Oh, I don't know about that. That's interesting. That's interesting. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? How to sign nominated contract. Okay. There's no chance deal for these then, or there's no random for this. Okay, so we've got featured players, and that is got to be Jordi Alba, I guess, 86 left back. Handpicked players based on their performance during the current season. Player development, yes. How to sign: eFootball coins, random, chance deal, eFootball points, nominated. Right, okay, so this is the more, again, like the standard version where you can, where we'll probably have 3 spins or whatever, and we may get a chance to get that player. I do like the fact that there's no player development in one of them, but there is player development in the other. So that's pretty cool. And then we have the legendary. Players are based on a specific season when they had a stellar performance. This also includes retired players who had a brilliant career. This also includes retired players who had a brilliant career. Player development, yes. How to sign: again, eFootball coins, random, chance deal, eFootball points, nominated. Right, okay. So that's a 90 centre forward for Man United. That looks like Paul Scholes, but yeah, he did play as a centre forward for a while, I guess, but that's very difficult to see who exactly that is. And there we go. How to sign players. All right, so there's some more information. How you sign a player depends on the player's type. To sign a player, you'll need virtual currency or an item like a chance deal. How to develop players. Trending players are versions of players who have put in excellent performance on a particular week and have had their stats boosted to reflect the performance. This type of player is perfect for immediate inclusion on your team sheet, but can't be developed any further. Standard: featured and legendary players can all be trained to boost their stats and fine-tune their abilities to fit your game plan. They may not start with impressive stats like the trending counterparts, but give enough time to develop, they eventually become a better fit for your team. Oh, right. Okay, I get the stats. This trending player, for example, if we had Bruno Fernandes as a standard card as say 90, and if he had a fantastic game, he could be on a 93. But if he's a featured, he might only get a 91. So you could train him, Bruno Fernandes, to a 93 or above. This still doesn't make any sense, trending and featured. I don't really get that. So the only thing I can think of is that maybe they were decent during the season, but not good enough to get onto the featured list. So they could get this boosted card. That's not too bad, I guess. That's a decent idea. It'll be actually quite interesting to see how it works. Match types with starred scheduled for implementation at a later date. There are 5 types of matches as described below. Tour event. Play against AI opponents in a tour format, earning rewards by accumulating event points. Challenge event. Play against human opponents online, completing assigned missions, objectives to earn rewards. Online quick match. Play a casual online match against a human opponent. Online match lobby. Create an online match room and invite an opponent for a 1 versus 1 match. eFootball Creative League. Use creative teams to play against the creme de la creme of eFootball world. Play PvP matches against evenly matched opponents and gather points to rise the divisions. You will gain rewards based on your performance during the round 10 matches and your final standings at the end of the phase. Okay, so this seems like the league bit sounds like what we've already got in PES 2021, where you have to play 10 rookie matches and then you get into a league. The league is going to be, I think, pretty terrible. We've got online match lobby, and that's absolutely fantastic, but there is no star. I can't see any stars on this bit here. So it looks like we'll have the tour event, so you can play against AI, the challenge event, so you can play against humans online and get the rewards from the objectives. Online quick match, play casual match online against human opponent. So that's cool. And one of the best bits really is online match lobby. So at least if there's leagues going on or something like that, you can create your online match lobby. And hopefully there is no stars. So the only star I can see is here, and we'll get to that in a minute. The veterans bonus. As a thank you to all those who played eFootball PES 2020 Season Update or eFootball PES 2021 Lite, we're giving away in-game items you can claim and use in eFootball 2022. More information will be announced soon. That's brilliant. I hope by Christmas not everybody's got a God team. The second thing is I've got it on PlayStation 5 and also on Xbox. So what does that mean for people like that? Can I not play on 2 different consoles and have the same players? Do I have to pick a console to play on? eFootball 2022 for mobile devices, and this is probably the greatest news so far. eFootball 2022 for mobile devices is planned for release as an update to the current app. Please visit the link for more details. So mobile isn't going to be planned and played against console users for a little while yet, and that is the best news yet. And we've got the little Unreal symbol there. If I click see details, what's going to happen? Oh, here we go. We've got some more stuff here. How to update from eFootball 2021 to eFootball 2022. So it's actually called eFootball 2022. So there isn't actually one title. So next year will be called eFootball 2023. We want to make sure our fans who have enjoyed eFootball PES 2021 for mobile over the last years will continue enjoying the perfect football experience with eFootball 2022. With that in mind, we'll be releasing it as an app update rather than a new installation as with previous years. So it's exactly the same game engine. Update schedule. The update is currently planned for autumn 2021. Keep an eye on this website for more information. Asset carryover. You'll be able to begin your eFootball 2022 experience by carrying over a portion of your in-game assets from eFootball PES 2021. However, note that some assets cannot be carried over since the game will undergo significant changes. Click here for more details regarding the carryover. Right, we'll do that in a second. Changes to system requirements. With the updates to the game, the minimum and the recommended system requirements will change, and some devices will no longer be supported. For devices which are no longer supported, play will not be possible after updating to eFootball 2022. Additionally, Performance will be vary among supported devices. Some users may need to upgrade their device in order to continue playing. If you choose to take this opportunity to upgrade your device, please be sure to link your data with an eFootball PES 2021. This will ensure you'll be able to carry your assets over to eFootball 2022. The system requirements for the eFootball 2022 will be announced on this website at a later date. Main changes for eFootball 2022. These changes reflect our pursuit of improved competitiveness as we aim to become one of the world's greatest esports platforms. Going back to the system requirements, I'm not sure if they're talking about mobile or what here, because it will be absolutely great if we can carry over some items from console to console, from console to console, generation to generation, from game to game. And it seems like they're talking about mobile phone, unless this is very generic and very it means by both. So let's hope it means both mobile and console. Right, one shared competitive world of console and mobile. eFootball 2022 launches with a new football game engine designed to focus on one-on-one battles for the control of the ball, yada yada yada. Since we're using the same engine for both console and mobile, you can take to the pitch using your favorite device. What's more, future updates will add controller support for mobile, meaning mobile users can go head-to-head with console users in online matches. Whatever device you choose, you can take on eFootball fans from around the world. And we've got stars here. Available functions may vary device. Account carryover is limited to iOS and Android devices users only. Transfer from mobile to console and vice versa are not possible. Yeah, well, I wasn't asking that. I wasn't transferring from mobile to console and vice versa. I just want from PES 2021 to eFootball 2022. That's what I want. And maybe that information is actually going to give us more information in a second. Let's have a look at this. Player contracts. Players in eFootball 2022 will have a set duration for their contracts. The duration continues until midnight UTC, 365 days after the player was signed. Right. Players whose contracts have expired will not be removed. However, you will not be able to develop them any further, and they will not be able to participate in certain types of matches. Players with contracts which have expired can gain an extension using contract renewal 60 days item. This will extend the duration of the contract until midnight UTC 60 days after the using the item. Okay, so they've got contract cards. So that might, not on the right page now, am I? The earlier on where there was some objectives you can get, that was probably those objectives to get contract cards. Match types. The 4 match types are tour event, challenge event, online quick match, and online match lobby. Players who contract has not expired can be used in any of these match types. However, some matches may limit participation to players that meet certain conditions. If a player's contract has expired, he can still be used in online quick match and online match lobby. Oh, that's pretty handy. That's pretty good. Players type. There will be 4 types of altogether: standard, trending, featured, and legendary. The way you sign players will vary by type. For example, GP can only be used to sign standard players, but eFootball 2022 will allow you to choose specific players to sign your team. Naturally, the amount of GP needed will vary by player, of course. So how do they vary the GP? How do they do this? Is there a store, or have they got a list and that's it? That's the set amount. That'll be interesting. Hopefully it's not that silly scout database they have. Trending players have their stats based on high level of performance they have during a given time period. This means they are ready to be used at their peak performance from the moment you sign them. The caveat, however, is that they can't be trained further, which means you won't be able to customize them. Standard, featured, and legendary players can be customized according to your personal tastes and needs. These players start out with modest stats compared to trending players, but they have room to grow through stat boosts and added skills. If you take time to train these players well, they will end up contributing more to your wins than even your strongest trending player. So these trending players are going to be tough, man. They're going to be strong. And we've got FAQ going on here as well. When will the players that are included in eFootball PES 2021 but not eFootball 2022 at launch be announced? Answer: everything will be announced on the official website in October 2021. Note that any player that falls under this category will no longer be obtainable in eFootball PES 2021 from the date of the announce. Okay, so the game is released on 30th of September, but as basic form, but the creative mode, whatever you want to call it, is going to be out later in October 2021, and that's where we get to know about more of the legends maybe, and the trending players and the feature players. How can I check whether eFootball 2022 will run on my current device? Answer: you will need to confirm the performance on your device after updating. Answer: you will need to confirm the performance on your device after updating. What? So you update the device, you update the game, and then it may not work. That's like weird. As the application may not launch on some devices, be sure to link your data in eFootball PES 2021 in advance. This will allow you to use the data transfer functionality and continue playing on other devices. So maybe there's a compatibility list. You can check your current data link status in the app by going to extra support link data. Right, if you need to know how to link your data, check one of my videos. It has to show you how to link your Konami IDs. So have a look at that. Question, will unclaimed inbox items still be claimable once the update goes live? Answer, no, they will not. Please claim all inbox items before updating the app. Again, we're still talking about mobile, right? Question, what happens if I bid on an auction but don't check the result before the update goes live? Answer, regardless of the outcome of the auction, the GP that you bid will be spent. And discounts not claimed from your inbox will not carry over, so be sure to claim them before updating. Question, will I be able to play with friends using other platforms? Answer, when eFootball 2022 launches, users on iOS and Android devices will be able to play matches against one another. Cross-play between mobile devices and console will be added in a future update. Hooray! So are we saying that we should be playing PES 2021 on mobile as much as we can and get the best players? And then hopefully they'll do some transfers. Still a lot of questions that need to be answered. All right, so we go to the in-game asset and other data carryover. Right, so I had a quick look at this. This is quite important, even if you're a console user. User settings will be carried over your mobile, so that's fine. Login bonus will not be carried over. Items will not carried over. Friends online will be, of course, carried over. myClub coins will be renamed eFootball coins, but the full value will be carried over. Wow, so this is just for iOS and Android. And this is the big thing, really. Like I've said, I got 10,000 coins. So for Android and iOS, it will carry over, but not for console. GP will carry over as is. So if you've got 1 million, well, you'll have another 1 million. eFootball points. Currently held eFootball points can be used in eFootball 2022. eFootball points expire at the end of the 6th month following acquisition. Points are removed upon expiry. Users must first link their Konami ID, blah, blah, blah. So they will be carried over. Again, is it just for Android and iOS? According to this site, it is. So we've got players here. Currently held players will carry over according to the rules in the chart below. Legend player, iconic player, base player ACL, feature player, carry over player. Carry over player? What is that? Players not included in eFootball 2022 at launch will not be carried over. As compensation, will receive GP equals to the amount gained when releasing those players in eFootball 2021. Right, so that I think what that's saying is that, for example, if you've got an icon, let's say, I don't know, Nedved, and he's not in PES 2022 or eFootball 2022, you'll get GP for it. Is that right? Am I reading that right? I have no idea. Some players included in eFootball PES 2021, but not included in eFootball 2022 at launch may be added to eFootball 22 at a later date. So you get the GP, and then they add him. So you add Nedved back in, and you start crying. If a base player in eFootball PES 2021 is not included in eFootball 2022, but as a standard player ACL counterpart in the same name, that player will be exchanged for the ACL version. Okay. If a base player ACL in the eFootball PES 2023 is not included in eFootball 2022, but as a non-ACL standard player counterpart with the same name, that player will be exchanged for the non-ACL version. Contracts for standard players and standard players ACL that received due to this carryover will expire at midnight on 365th day after maintenance completes and eFootball 2022 service commences. In addition to the above, all users will receive 10 contract renewal 60 days items. Agent tickets. These will not carry over, so it's recommended to use any which have not expired. Trainers will be converted to GP according to the chart below. Special trainer will get you 500 GP, and then special trainer 5-star will get you 2,500 GP. Other assets. You got the manager, scouts, strip, original theme contracts. So you've got those. They will be converted into GP as well. So, you know what? This is really interesting stuff and it's really great stuff, but I really hope it's not just for Android and iOS. And why are they getting preferential treatment? So that's it, guys. So, guys, there's a lot of information there and some good information and still some confusing information. Creative Team is the new mode, I think, and it's a terrible name, I think. What do you guys think to all this information? Is it getting you a little bit more hyped? Are you happy that mobile not playing console users currently? And what do you think to this match pass season and the objective so far? Please do let me know what you think in the comment section below. It would be very much appreciated. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace and pow pow.